I came to that time where I have to address some claims against me. I can ignore most of them. Can done, I cannot. You keep your enemies close. Remember that. That dark messenger, pleading representative, keep that close if you can. It projects itself, basically, what it is. I openly say it because I'm not against truth and justice. Just how it is. I like providing evidence also. But the claims against me, it's insane. This is why I also do not delete, or I don't like to delete a conversation. I don't want to ban it. However, I don't have any allies directly. Indirectly, oh yeah, large allies. Some light behind me, glaring. But yeah, indirectly, I have massive allies. Heaven, Creator God and His army. Yeah, no better allies than that. Well, otherwise I would have been doomed more, like, hugely directly. But now I'm in this, like, limbo state, which is desired by evil, of course. I didn't know they had enough power to dictate anymore. Must be getting help from the false light. That's it. Yeah. I like evidence, by the way. Common sense, even. I stick with that. Best I can. Been times I've been emotionally abrupt, but I always like killing, no matter what, basic common sense in any argument. I find that to be very grounding. That's why I'm a simplest. Not simp, a simplest. But yeah, as long as I'm providing truth, I can see that I am being observed. But this ain't about my own preservation. This ain't about that. This is clearly about humanity's preservation and perseverance. But apparently, I'm still separated from my humanity, so I have no direct allies. But indirectly, oh yeah, massive. A threat, even. Yeah. But I'm still concerned and shocked that I don't have any real allies. But Kent Dunn has. He can have allies, what? Of evil. Apparently. They don't like to prove themselves. I do. I like to prove myself. They do not. They do not like anyone who is wisest and correct. Even if it hurts someone's feelings. Oh. I call it out how it is. They should have me on their show. They should have. That would have been cool, calm, collective. In fact, when they don't, instead of arguing at them, I would say, I want to take a break. Not going to argue like that. I'm putting my opinion out there. It can work still, but there's no even ground. It's you all trying to conquer humanity. And I got proof. Common sense, even. Why would you not want the wisest human being to be on your platform? Your talking points, talking about things. Even if it's countering. Oh, because you represent false light, you represent evil. I bring common sense to the table. You bring socialism and destruction of humanity, whites, and sovereignty of the lands. You want planet Earth. You will not own planet Earth. I have heard, and I put the link down below, in the comment section, about a super soldier talking about things. He's clearly not human. They don't want to mention it, They think they're doing a great job. They are not. They are useless eaters here. Why are they here occupying? They providing nothing. In fact, they providing nothing positive, specifically. If anything, they are providing the opposite. They're occupation. They are occupying and they providing concern. I'm the only one concerned about them. Interesting. I'm the only one that thinks, well, except for the guy channel, Truth That Matters, but I'm not into that slavery type of thing, that dictatorship, worshiping. Will God don't need worship, basically. That's how it is. But whatever. To each their own, usually, right? I like to maintain some balance here and there, more than ever. But no matter how much I do progress, there are massive setbacks in my own life. So, of course, you all trying to compromise me, but you can't do it directly too much. And it's not looking good here soon. It's really not looking good. I don't know how you can justify what has been going on for some time now. I have heard things like the Georgia Guidestones being blown up, or a part of it. What part? It matters. Apparently, someone didn't have more grenades or something like that. What? Also heard about CERN. I've seen some videos that might be concerning, somewhat. Why is it being activated? Why is it allowed to happen? I thought the White Hats got involved. Oh, wait, because White Hats are actually false light. They working with the dark hats. The real light, though, wouldn't be welcomed, if that makes sense. So they wouldn't have a name to them like the White Hats do. I can decipher things. No one wants to collaborate with me because they know that I am what they do not want around. I am representing of will humanity rights who actually own planet Earth. All humanity own planet Earth. It was given to them. It was their inheritance that was given to them by the Creator God. It's not yours, not humans, not. You would have to be separated from humanity. Those who are not human. I call out how it is, and if you want to upset about that, great. To each their own. Except for you don't trespass on other people's property. Especially Creator God's creation. I don't know how much evil I have to be known about, or to know about, basically. I don't know how much evil I have to know, because I have known evil for some time now. Because I think I'm at a limit. I know instinctively it is evil. And it's boundless. So clearly there's no lesson for me to be engulfed into. What's my preparations for whatever needs to take place? What's my rights? What's my resources? I don't need too much unless I'm preparing for like a war or something like that. Jeez. Which it increasingly looks like that. Tell you the truth. It increasingly looks like I have to prepare for a battle. It's not my fault that I'm not prepared. It's you all false light. And Greater God can change his mind about all kinds of things. Anything. That's how it is. He doesn't have to wait 1,000 years or so. He doesn't have to wait 5 years. He can come in like a wrecking ball and then store you all predictions about what's going to happen. Because you think you know what's going to happen. You think you are good, but you're not. If you're against humanity, whites, and sovereignty here, you definitely on one side. So you don't speak for it. Kent Dunn, Chuck Bailey, Dr. Sam Muggsy, and Alex Collar, and even Gail Guy do not speak for will humanity whites. This is concerning. I have been against them for some time now. Each one of them seem to be either knowing or can't know about me because they are programmed. Why is this? Well, Kent Dunn, obviously, in my contacts, the messages on my phone, and all that is evidence. All that is proof. All I need that hey, you're working on the wrong side. It's obvious. If you're not here to help humanity, will humanity, but yet you're here to help not humans. That's the problem. I haven't even talked about how you all cannot help not humans and not the humans. You cannot help the not humans and ignore the humans. It's almost like you want humans to be defeated so that we will go along with whatever, indirectly or directly. That's not good. I already called upon Creator God to act on anything. Jeez. It's insane. I'm not only human right now that is wisest this much and wise. It's very concerning how much common sense I have, and yet there's not another human that has half my common sense. It's very concerning the amount of things I have also spoken out or thought about. I daydream scenarios constantly. It's almost like healthy programming being downloaded indirectly. Yeah, daydreams. I try to figure out how to handle groups of villains, bad guys, even if they are human. Of course, I would destroy the not humans, so group meat carcasses, but I would try to handle the human souls. Try to get them to understand that hey, there's good and evil, blah blah. You know, the whole scenario with you trying to recruit and make good and righteous, sovereign allies, not enemies of your own. How I'm being treated, especially in my humanity, of course. You do not benefit the whites even. So it's like, is this how you project against humanity? Not humans that are false light? If this is how you do that, then you make enemies of yourselves. Don't piss a bits if All of a sudden, you all have a civil war doing all this. Supposedly, each one of your races, group collectives, whatever type of genetics you won your energies through in certain ways, no matter what, supposedly, you all agreed, your whole planet, your whole, whatever collective, agreed systematically to screw yourselves over like this. Like, that's insane. You want to go to war with the creator God's creation? Oh, that's stupidity. That's why I said, if I'm not human, why would I ever be against humanity? Why would I even harm humanity? Why would I be so suicidal? I would not. And you can see in my fingers, like worn out, calluses and here and there, but it's like you can tell that my skin inflects. I got thick skin. Jeez. Been through a lot. Ugh. Even mosquito bites. Oh yeah, I know you all steal my DNA still. Probably why you sever me outside, because you want more broad range. I'm thinking microscopically to large scale, anything in between, right? And every ounce of blood you can get, every skin sample you can get from me adds up. And I think periodically you've been increasingly trying your best to take from me. I would love to cut my hair. The problem is it will take longer to grow out, and therefore it's said. And that what you do not want, you want it to be always long and always setting. Makes sense. And of course, you would bi-weekly make sure you have a certain amount, and slowly increasing that. You cause each other problems. There are paths that can help me out, but mostly it's money. Like I was just saying this morning, hey, there was a hotel right behind me. I could get some sleep right now, proper sleep, in a bed. Probably also a hot tub. Who knows? If I had enough money. Not looking like it. Why is that? Why is that? Why is it not looking good? Why is it not looking favorable at all? That you would actually assist not humans with money and resources. You would buy land or secure land and give it to, like, your dark messenger, pleading representative. You would do that. And other things, of course. You would funnel money in certain ways. Like Drake Bailey helping out Gail Gaia when she needed help because he was experiencing homelessness. And she was using her son as support. Like, I would like to have proper help. Apparently money was funneled to her. Now she's making ad money and she's stable. Why am I not having ad money? I looked at my second channel that I had pet videos and anime videos. Still no views. I don't know if now they got some views. But I think, though, that I'm being targeted directly about views. And so that I don't make some money myself, self-employment. So I don't have self-employment or something resembling it. They do not want me to have that. They want me in a job market. And I have asked Kent Dunn before and recently and others. I said that out loud. Spoke out loud that something like damning, very damning, that needs to be addressed soon, very soon. I wanted their word, as in their promise, that I would not be selling my soul down the job market if I went back to the job market, and I would have fair and balance, like whites, like if there is a problem, I would be found to have other employment, or the employers will be thoroughly punished. Basic. It can't be that bad, right? Who could be the troublemaker, right? Oh, so I am being purged. I am being oppressed. So you don't want to give your word, your promise that you will make sure that I would not be screwed over in the job market. So I would be able to work but only in fair conditions that are allowed. That has to be allowed. You don't want to give your word, but yet you will help funnel money and land resources to your operatives against humanity, your terrorists. This is damning. This is very damning. So you will not give your word and your backing, if needed, by the way, if needed, which most likely I'm telling you that will be needed because there's crazies everywhere here. You don't want to do that because you think of me as only cattle or a slave for DNA and energies. I haven't been absorbing energies a lot lately. I need to absorb more energies. So basically, you admit that you are terrorists against humanity. You still haven't got control of the CERN. You still haven't got control over the dark hats because you are one with them. You just like you are separate, but you are on the same side still. Just long distance. Your leaders and leaders work for the same group. The fallen angels and Lucy Golddick. You all really work together. It just looks like it not. And that whole super soldier link down below in the comment section video, it still verifies that you all just puppets. You fight in a fight amongst yourselves. And I'm put to see that one side is different than the other. And I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing a grand deception that a corrupt, evil, like God-like, not actually God, but, very powerful like that, would be proud of. And I've seen, though, it increasingly trying to make its way through humanity, and that's not good. That's not good. This needs to be addressed. This is serious. And if you cannot control things, then you prove my point automatically. Because the way it looks, I thought you had the high ground. You still don't have the high ground? How is that possible? What time is it? Ooh. Damn. Gotta hurry up. Oh, yeah. I gotta flex. Oh. But yeah, you cannot control things because you are working with the Dark Cabal. Understand? And you certainly do not want to represent anything will true. You don't represent light. Look, I got backing that you can never have. They are powerful. You are not. It only looks like you are powerful. And the things I have heard up to the 55-minute mark, I'm going to review the West tonight. But the things I have heard is very concerning. That not only I can still see what I say is correct, that I have deciphered everything, but doesn't want to be addressed or thoroughly denied. Because you're a trickster. That's what you do. You lie, you cheat, you steal. And you will lie and manipulate. You cannot tell the truth. You do not want to showcase the truth. You do not want the truth to be present. That's why you ignore me, and that's why you let me be purged slowly. You cannot have your cake and eat it too type of thing. You cannot get what you want without any repercussions. You got to follow by the rules, and you have not been following the rules. So, what's going to happen? Am I going to have whites? Am I going to have sovereignty? Because the way it looks, you only want me as a cattle. That will be your ultimate downfall. You try and make humanity cattle. Always going to be. Because at a certain point, when it's known that things can only get worse and never better because you have gridlocked, there's no need to hold back. If I were Creator God, I would obviously know that. There would be no need to hold back. It's almost like I am a witness. I don't want to take forever uploading this.